I'm looking a little bit crazy. Start to get some makeup on this face. I'm just gonna pull back my hair, maybe even clip it up because it's wet and it's on me and it doesn't feel nice. I've been starting off with my CoverGirl and Olay, the Deep Puffer. I showed this in my favorites video. I've been starting off with this lately in my makeup routine. I just apply it under my eyes super fast. I like applying it because it's literally like a cold metal tip, and just applying it straight to my under eyes feels good. I just blend it out with my beauty blender. Nothing too neat because obviously I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of foundation on top. Let's give this NYX Beauty Balm a try. Why not? We have makeup to use it, right? Not to just let it sit around. It just says you can use it as a primer or use alone for a beautiful complexion. And it has like a picture on the side of a girl and like the difference that it made. Can you guys see? Supposedly it's supposed to do that. So this is what the packaging looks like. I've actually never even opened the package to see, but that's what it looks like. White tube, just a regular twist off top. I'm actually gonna apply this with whatever I would typically apply my other BB cream with. This is just a flat top kabuki. Definitely looks very pigmented. So I'm just going to pat that into my skin, and it's already looking very nice. It's already looking like it does have a good amount of coverage. Doesn't really have a smell. I'm gonna try and make that one squirt work for my entire face. Just because it's actually snowing out right now, and I definitely don't want to have crazy amounts of makeup on. So I'm gonna try and it's definitely looking like it goes a long way. Not bad. It was only one squirt and it did get a good amount of coverage. Okay, so that's that. I actually do like the way it feels so far. Very, very lightweight. So I'm gonna prime my eyes. I feel like my makeup routine is so monotonous. You guys are like, yep, concealer, foundation, prime your eyes, do this, do that. I don't know, I just feel like, is it boring to watch this? All my primer sets, I'm just gonna go ahead and do brows. I'm still using the NYX brow palette. It just has like a light brown color and a darker brown color. I use obviously the darker brown color and in small tiny angled brush. I've been into the kind of the more natural eyebrows lately, so I stick to just filling in at the bottom, just making that line straight. And then extending it over here, still staying kind of on the underbrow. And then at the very edge here where my arch is, I filled that in a little bit and then I bring it down. I don't touch too much up here until I turn the brush kind of vertical, and I start at the front of the brow and I just kind of flick it back and just kind of fill in the sparse areas. But besides that, I've just been leaving them like that, so then they're not too kind of shaped, but you can definitely tell the difference. I cannot believe how much it's snowing right now. A plow just went by, and before I got in the shower, it was barely sticking. Now that I'm out, it's all covered. Like my backyard's covered, the streets are just about covered, parking lots are definitely covered. I guess I should show you guys what I'm doing. I'm just using my broken and annoying Naked Basics palette. I love it, but it literally gets everywhere. It's on everything, on my hands, so I try not to move it around too much. I can see that I already made a mess. Oh, this palette. So I'm going to use that for its lighter color, and I'm just going to highlight first, and then I'm going to go in with a few different shades from the ItsJudyTime Palette that I wish I bought backups of because it is now not for sale anymore. So I just packed on a gold color on the lid and then I blended it out with like a nude kind of beigey color. It's one of the lightest colors in the palette up here. So I'm just natural look, blending it out. I like to do these steps and then put liner on, and then I can pack on the color where I think I need it. So for liner, I've been using, and I don't really love, this is the NYC Liquid Eyeliner, and it's kind of all rubbed off. Just like a really cheap product. I was in need of a gel eyeliner and they didn't have the one I typically buy, so I picked up this one. Figured it was like $1, so if I hated it, it wasn't a big deal. So do you guys have any New Year's resolutions? Look, I have the black all over me. It's all down the side of my arm or hand. You know how you start doing eyeliner and the wing just keeps getting bigger and bigger? You have to like stop yourself. I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser. This is just a brightener. I like to go in with this before I do any type of shadow or anything underneath. And this just kind of brightens up this area a bit. I'm not like super into contouring and all that jazz, but I do like to at least do this because I've been feeling like my face is chubbier, which again might sound crazy, and doing this just kind of gives it different dimensions. Angled brush. I have a really tiny one. This is what this guy looks like. Can get a good view. So that's what that looks like, and go into a black, this crazy black that gets everywhere in my Naked Basics, and I just go over my liner just a bit to set it. And it also helps if you're a beginner to do this because you can kind of go over anywhere you feel like you might have made a mistake or missed. And then I do bring it down just a bit, like connecting with my wing to the bottom lash, just a very, very bit, not even into the middle, just kind of. Then I'm going to take this pencil brush and go into the same brown color and just blend all that out. And then we have that. I'm going to darken up the outer corner just a bit with the darkest brown in the Naked Basics. Just a very little bit. I'm gonna grab my Mary Kay bronzing powder. You can see how much I've used of it. I actually hit pan. And an angled brush. This is not the right brush. This is the brush. And just tap it into there. And suck it. I make sure not to bring it in too far. I'm gonna grab a different angled brush and the NYX Sunkissed Radiant Finish Powder. This is actually, yeah, it's just called Sunkissed, but it has like sort of like a blush, bronzy colors in it. I don't know why I was holding it so far back. Can you guys see that? Let's see. Ready, go. There you go. So kind of like blushy colors in there. I just swirl it around, tap it off, and bring that a little bit farther in. Here, huh? Time for lashes. I always curl my lashes. This is just a Shoot Lumira. Everyone says that differently, so hopefully I said it. I'm gonna use my Dior Show Lash Primer. This is just a little sample guy of it, but I do love it a lot. It's not too white either, where it's like hard to cover up like some lash primers that I've tried are. It's just kind of perfect. Definitely makes my lashes look longer. I don't apply it to my bottom lashes either. Now I'm just gonna use my other favorite, Maybelline Pumped Up Colossal Volume Express. Look at all the black. Second mascara is Rimmel's Volume Accelerator. You never notice the horrific faces you make when you're applying mascara until you edit yourself. I also go in with a little bit of the Maybelline The Falsies Volume Express. Obviously, I'm not in a rush here, so I'm applying all these different mascaras. When I'm in a rush, I normally just do the, what is it, the Pumped Up. And then a little bit of the Benefit They're Real, just to kind of comb everything out. And that's that. For lips, I'm going to use the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in Spice, one of my favorites. It actually needs to be sharpened, but then I'm just going to put on a little bit of the Baby Lips Dr. Rescue in Just Peachy. I got this from a kind of a YouTube Secret Santa. And I haven't tried this one yet. I don't love the baby lips just because I feel like the other one I have has been drying out my lips, but this looks like a really pretty color. So I'm going to apply that on the center of my lips. Alright, so that's that. So I figured I'll show you kind of like my blow dry routine slash curling at the moment. Always change it up, but figured I'd go through it with you guys really quick. Might be speeding up a lot of these clips, but I still wanted to share with you guys. First thing, before I do my hair, I've been making sure I use a primer. This is the Nume White Truffle Hair Primer. This is just kind of a heat protectant that has a lot of minerals and vitamins and stuff like that, and I've actually been really loving it. I do put 2 pumps just because my hair is still recovering a bit, so I want to have a little bit more kind of protection on there, and I've been using 2 pumps and I don't notice that it's like too much product or anything. So I have my blow dryer. This is just an old blow dryer my mom bought me years ago. I have a backup, but until this one dies, I'm just gonna keep on using it. And then so the first thing I typically do is just kind of put my hair upside down and get some of the moisture out. Just makes the whole blow drying process faster. So typically I do that standing up, and that was a bit different, but you know. So now I'm just grabbing the top section of my hair, just kind of sectioning it off and clipping it up so I can quickly, again, this is my fast blow dry routine. Got pretty decently blow dried straight bottom ends. Ooh. And that's basically all I do. I can do different techniques. I have done different techniques. Sometimes I do if I'm not in a rush or I'm trying to achieve a certain style, but just to get my hair pretty much dried, that's really all I do, because typically after this I'll stick a curling iron in it anyways. So this is just get my hair dry as fast as possible, the way I do it. So that's everything. I'm gonna end this super long video here. I've rambled enough, talked to you guys enough. Don't forget to leave me whatever your New Year's resolutions were. With that said, I am gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you have made it to the end of this video, I love you, thank you, and I will talk to you guys very soon.